Hi everybody, my name is Chloe. Hi everybody. Your breath stinks. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you are new here, and if you are new here, my name is Ashley. I am very pleased to meet you. Some of you may have noticed my absence over the past couple of days. A lot of you know I went on vacation, but a lot of you may not have known that I was extremely sick before I went on vacation and when I came home from vacation. So I just thought it would be best to take the rest of the week to myself and get better. So in this time, I asked you guys on my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter to ask me questions, and I would answer them in this video. So this is the Q&A. My parents are dog sitting for a couple of days. This is my cousin's dog, Chloe. I used to dog sit Chloe all the time when I was in high school, and she has such separation anxiety. My mom is letting my gecko run around right now, so Chloe is hanging out with me for the duration of this video. So these questions are not going to be in any particular order, but they will be in order of how you guys asked them. So question number 1 comes from Miranda at M12M034 on Twitter or on YouTube. Her name is LadyUnicorn12. Check her out. She asks, what is your favorite dessert? Oh, that is really hard for me. I am just an ice cream person all around. Any kind of ice cream is my favorite, except for maple walnut, which sounds so good. It's probably so good, but I'll never know. So yeah, just any kind of ice cream cake, sundaes, McFlurries, any sort of ice cream is my favorite dessert. So my girl Liv's Vlogs asked me a couple of questions, so I'm gonna go ahead and answer all of them at once. Favorite makeup brand, either Wet n Wild or NYX. Hairstyle that you regret. Back in grade 10 or 11, I snipped my bangs all the way up to here. But thankfully this is when lights was really popular, so I could just wear a head wrap over them and it would look acceptable. But if I didn't, my little bangs would stick up like this and it was ridiculous. I've never actually got my hair dyed by anybody other than the girls I went to school with, and they used to do a phenomenal job, so it was just bad haircuts that I've always had. The last time you embarrassed yourself would have been the other day. Me and Spoon were walking at, I believe it was Walmart, and I was pushing the cart and I pushed it right into a corner, like, median aisle where there was a big display, and I knocked the whole price, like I got it stuck, the whole tag thing that has all the prices on it, I got it stuck in the cart and ripped it off. And that's not even the worst. There's been worse. I got myself stuck in a sweater in the middle of the mall once. How many pets did you have growing up? I had 3 cats inside and like 50 outdoor cats that we took care of. And my favorite color, I have more than one favorite color. Obviously my favorite colors are blue and purple, but I also am really loving the millennial pink right now. It is such a beautiful color. And my other girl, NANALADOVE on Instagram, I also did a collab with her a little while back. I'll link that down below so you guys can check that out. She asked a couple of questions. I forgot to screenshot the second one, but I'm pretty sure I know what it is. The first question that she asked is, what was it like finding out that you had cancer? And I don't think that I had ever addressed this in a story time or anything, but the day that I found out that I had cancer, Marcel and I got into kind of a little bit of an argument before I went to my doctor's appointment, so I just kind of stormed off and got on a bus and went to the doctor's by myself. So that was the day that I got my first set of stitches taken out. So the doctor was taking out my stitches, and as he did, he had told me, hey, we found cancer. And I laughed. I literally laughed at him because I thought that he was joking, but he wasn't joking, and I did have cancer. So right from then we took all the necessary steps to book my next surgery, and everything was taken care of. And the other question that she asked was, I believe is, I'm sorry if it's wrong, I'm really bad at not screenshotting things. I also don't have internet here right now, but I believe it was, I did struggle with drug use, and I believe she wanted to know how I ended up in the whole drug scene. So my ex-boyfriend's mother was in an accident, and she had a lot of prescription medication laying around all the time. Like, I never went to a dealer or anything. This was all prescription medication that I abused because he thought that it was acceptable to just steal his mom's drugs, and we, for a long time, we learned how to pick locks to break into her safe to steal them, and it got really bad for a while. But yeah, it was all because it was prescription medication laid out in front of us, and nobody ever bothered to put it away at first. And then when it was taken away from us, we found a way to get it, and it's scary. Don't do drugs, kids. So Wes Snipes on Instagram, he did a really awesome drawing of me. I will insert it here. But he asks, what was the most awkward moment that you've ever been in your life? And I'm gonna get real with you right now. I used to work in drive-thru at Burger King downtown till 4 or 5 in the morning when it used to be open on the weekends, so I saw some shit. So, a car full of lesbians, and I know for a fact that they all were lesbians because there was a couple of them making out in the back and a couple in the front, but the couple in the front was hitting on me. Like, I'm flattered, but no thank you. So anyways, the one on the passenger side reached over the girl in the driver's seat to reach to me in the drive-thru window to stick a handful of change down my shirt as a tip. I found out later on that night there was a giant gay rights rally, so it all made sense, but I mean, to have that happen to me in front of all of my coworkers, my manager, and everything, that was incredibly embarrassing, and I got hit on all the time working there. If you guys want to hear some more stories about that, please let me know. DeAndre Hill, or Hey It's Dre on YouTube, asks, what is your favorite video that you have filmed so far? I think honestly my favorite video that I have filmed was the boyfriend would you rather tag. I had so much fun filming that with Marcel, and everybody really gets a kick out of it when they watch it. I think that we're really funny together on camera, so that was really, really good for us. It's good for us to look back and laugh on. I really enjoyed that video. And he also asks, what is your favorite moment since starting your YouTube channel? And I would have to say it would have been my 100 subscriber giveaway. I have surpassed that by 220 now, which is insane. But when I first hit 100 subscribers, that was my first milestone, and I did a big giveaway, and it was so successful, and my heart was so warm after that, and I knew that after doing that I wanted to stick with being a YouTuber and stick with what I'm doing here, and I'm so happy that I did, and I hope that I can do more giveaways because I think that is such a positive thing on someone's YouTube channel to give back to the viewers who support me. Brianna Abraham, or Illuminated Reality on YouTube, asks, why did you start YouTube and who was your favorite YouTuber? So I started YouTube because I was watching YouTube for years behind the scenes, but I never really had the motivation or the support to go ahead and do what I'm doing now. But once I discovered Graveyard Girl and Jenna Marbles and Kelly Eden, these are a couple of my favorite ones, they really pushed me out of my shell, and if you're confident in yourself, nobody can take that away from you. So that is exactly why I started YouTube, to work on my confidence and boost myself and achieve goals and finally do something that I love. Brandon Wisdom, or BTW Comics on YouTube, asks, what do you like the most about making YouTube videos? And I would have to say I love interacting with you guys the most. I have so much fun. A lot of the times I don't really check my notifications, but when I do and go through my comments, I love hearing what you guys have to say about my videos and hearing feedback, and you guys letting me know what you want to see on my channel. I think that is really good to have communication with my subscribers and my viewers as a family and not as just people. So big shout out to my boy Blurs for asking this question. What was the worst day of your life and what was the best day of your life? So the worst day of my life honestly was the day that I went through withdrawal. That was worse than having cancer. That was worse than anything that I could have ever imagined. I thought I was going to die. I was certain I was going to die from withdrawal. The best day of my life would have to be, as of recent, I think it would be the day my kittens were born. Honestly, because that day, our house became a home. And with those babies, we became a big family. And we don't need like children or anything. Like, that is our family. And having those kittens has brought so much joy and happiness in my life. And I really am so thrilled that I have a family. So the final question comes from Small YouTuber Army 2 on Twitter. What would you do with $10,000? I would pay off the remaining $7 grand on my student loan, and then I would love to go back to school for aesthetics and cosmetology and learn all of the ins and outs of the industry. So that was all for my Q&A. If you guys liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you guys like Q&As, I know some of them don't do as well on people's channels, and I thought it would be cool for you guys to get to know me by asking questions that you may have wanted to ask me for a while from watching my channel. So thank you for hanging out today. I really appreciate all of you being here with me. If you are not and you would like to be a member of my small but fast growing family here on YouTube, go ahead and click that subscribe button. As I mentioned, click the like button, and if you are enjoying my content here on YouTube, go ahead and click the notification bell to hear every time that I post. I love you guys so much. Thank you all for watching. Come here. Ready? Come on. From me and Chloe today, sayonara suckers. Mwah!